Whoever thought we'll be able to teach people science without showing them what you actually see? I'm saying this because normally when they teach us about astronomy, we see the night sky, we attend labs where they are mixing chemicals, you see the gases and all those things. But we have a doctor, Dr. T from UKZN, who teaches learners science while they are blind. Doctor, I'll allow you to introduce yourself. Can you please introduce yourself?
Okay, I'm Tanja Reinhardt. I work for the Science and Technology Education Center at the University of KwaZulu-Natal.
Yes. So can you please tell us how and what inspired this different science communication where you are communicating to the blind?
So it was a passion for me because I also have, visual difficulties because I'm very much short-sighted, and I always wanted to bring science to those people who can't really see and so on. And the opportunity arose when our astrophysics research unit basically went out to a school and asked us to join them for an astronomy workshop. And for us, it was an absolutely fabulous opportunity. So we worked in partnership with them. And what we basically did was we tried to use other senses apart from seeing. So we use smell. So we made the learners smell, oh, how does Venus smell? We made them touch. So we had basically different planets, also different sizes of planets, so they could feel what a rocky planet is and what a gaseous planet is, what it actually means. We also did a different workshop. So we went back to the school. We did a different workshop. What we basically did was, and this is my passion, is geology. So we tried to teach them fossil identification. So we made them do their own copies of a fossil, and then they were able to identify them because we also had copies already made, so they could touch and feel. If they wouldn't be able to see that much, touch and feel how the form of the fossil was, and then they were able actually to identify it. We also brought real samples with us, and so they could actually also identify the real samples if it was an ammonite or a trilobite.
So how are the students receiving it, especially when you bring it the first time?
It was quite interesting, actually, and one of the assumptions that we made is that learners at visual impaired schools are all blind, which is not the case. Okay. So for us it was a learning curve because we had actually partially sighted learners and they were able to really see what was going on. And for me, the most remarkable part is when you really have learners who are able to identify the fossils without seeing them. And also, we also introduced a tactile graphic, thanks to our disability unit, who basically provided it for us, or made it for us, where the learners were able to feel the process of, becoming a fossil to finding a fossil.
Okay, how long has this center or organization been? I'm asking this because I want to ask, we should look back, how far did they go as far as science is concerned? Okay,
so the Science Center has been in existence since basically we officially opened the door in 2010, and we introduced it basically this year, working with learners with visual impairment, but also we had deaf learners visiting the Science Center. We also now went out on a joint project with other organizations. The project is called Umjekeleko Science, and we also made an effort to visit a special needs school. And the response that we got is just absolutely amazing.
So one of my questions that I saved for you was, please teach us, we'll close our eyes, teach us something in science, but you said you didn't bring your equipment.
Yeah, I would have, usually, so yesterday, basically during my talk, I basically sent out a little packet with, the fossil cast in it, and actually the majority were able to identify what it was.
Yes.
So, and it was quite remarkable because we rely so much on seeing things, on visual things, that we forget that we actually have other senses. Yes. So especially the touch part and the smell part, in fact.
Thank you so much for your time. You're doing an amazing job.
Thank
Whoever thought that
Thank you so much.
people would communicate science in other different senses.